Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30. Yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Browns ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
No gain on the play.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the open. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Stephen Parker. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Elliott, the ball carrier, taken down at the 19-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
For a Cowboys.
This is Elliott. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
At the 9-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Elliott.
2nd and 7.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1 brings up 3rd.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off 4 down.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. A run for Nick Chubb. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
At his 49-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Nick Chubb.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
On the tackle. A 4-yard pickup on the play.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
1st down.
Brooks Reed with a tackle.
Nick Chubb.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
At the 45.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They'll run with Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all.
Yeah. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, I hit that. Okay. Then I hit that. Then I hit that. Okay. Then I hit that. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my cool. Only winning is exception on my cool, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. a fool with this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Cause I ain't liking nothing. Yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.
PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is Tony Pollard. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
On 2nd down, Elliott.
33-yard line.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Back at the 40-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Mack Wilson. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
3rd down.
3rd and long for Prescott. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss.
27.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Leighton Vander Esch on the
vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it. That's when the great ones know that they have the goods. Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. He finds Beckham complete. 30, past the 20. Woo! And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete to
Odell Beckham. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side.
And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big play that time out of Chubb, 42 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
Out of bounds at the
There's Jarvis Landry with a nice reception and pickup there. And when you say Pro Bowl, you better think Jarvis Landry. He's been selected to it every year since 2015. The only season he's missed, his rookie year. and he is durable and tough. We talk about that all the time. How about this for an example? Hasn't missed a game in his first 6 seasons and was a 1,000-yard receiver for the 3rd time in 2019.
And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense, false start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
18 on the play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Chubb. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
On the carry.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
15-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play here for the Cowboys. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Ronnie Harrison on the tackle.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Prescott sacked.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Always got some breathing room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Really an excellent run. Sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
To Odell Beckham.
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They give this to Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Number 21 is
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Wilson on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 40.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Running with Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Prescott to throw it. His throw incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott now. Gonna look deep for Wilson. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
2nd and 7. At the 20.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
For Odell Beckham.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Roethlisberger. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They run it again with Chubb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But now it'll be third down. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. 20! And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 17-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2.
Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now a toss coming right side. Pollard. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Now Chubb. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
from the 38, Roethlisberger. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry.
Complete to Jarvis Landry.
Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Now Roethlisberger. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 28 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
26. Zerline to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Complete to
Jarvis Landry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
The Browns will line up for
we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they...
And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
32.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Ezekiel Elliott.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott being chased out left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Intended for Dalton.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A 2-yard gain.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. This offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line